Live?
Live.
Boom. All right, bang. Welcome to the mid-show. We got White Sox Dave, we got Chief, we got Megan making money, we got Danny. The mid-show is presented by Miller Lite. Before we get into everything, no matter what team you're rooting for, there's one thing we can all agree on, and it's that football season brings us together. A connection like that deserves to be celebrated with a light beer that's just as great. And at just 96 calories in a can, Miller Lite is the only light beer you'll want to celebrate with all season long. We're hitting this fast, so I got sorry, Miller Lite, I love you.
Yeah.
But we are about to hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, this is exciting.
And to be
I love
honest,
a ticker. I love a ticker.
Yeah, to
tickers
watch
are
on
good.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Honest, we couldn't do without Miller Lite anyway, so
Yeah.
we're going to celebrate. Is there some in the fridge? Can we celebrate with some Miller Lite?
I'll crack on Miller
That'd be
Lite.
great if
Let's
someone
have
Yeah.
one.
there's some in the fridge.
Hey, Kate,
So
can you grab us a couple
Yeah,
of
If
Miller
someone
Lights?
could go grab us some Millers, we'll get someone to do
Kate
it.
is
Thank
so
you to that.
fucking pregnant right now.
Dave, we're in the middle of an ad read.
I know.
Shout out to Kate. Beautiful kids.
I want to have a birthday Miller Lite with you, Ed.
Make it Miller time all season long. Get Miller Lite delivered right to your
You
door.
better hustle, Tom.
Visit
We're
MillerLite.com.
16 away.
We're full
Red line.
15 away.
Or
oh,
you
we
could-
got it. Yeah.
Or you could find it pretty much anywhere that sells beer. Just make sure you celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories, 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces. Don't crack it until it hits.
These feel like they've been left out on White Sox Dave's porch.
Yeah, they're a little warm, but it's a
Hold
Miller,
on,
so
hold
it
on.
tastes
You're
good.
telling me that this weekend at Mizzou, it would have been too warm for us?
That's what I'm telling you. Yes.
No, it wouldn't.
Ed,
have.
did you
Hey,
not
how about we don't fight when we hit it? We're at 99.
Why? That's what we do.
That is what we do. 998.
Oh!
Hey, shout out.
Oh, mine's a little fuzzy.
Shout out. It's fuzzy. Hey, all right.
That's great.
Shout out. Congratulations, fellas.
All right. Everyone can stop.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you to everyone.
Shout out Miller Lite.
No,
Yeah, thank
I like
you
round
guys.
numbers. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for subscribing.
Yeah. That's big.
We appreciate it. It's a big
We
milestone.
do
for
have another 50,000 to go, though, by the end of the show.
Let's worry about this right now, Dave. We worked a long time to get this,
That's true.
and we're there.
thank you to our
Dave.
producers. Thank you, Lance. Thank you, Harry. Thank you, Tom. Thank
Yes.
you, Mom. Thank you, Dad.
That is
The
very
whole,
true.
the whole
Thank you to
squad.
all of
Carl,
you guys.
the whole squad.
Carl, Sweaty
Everyone.
Brian.
Y'all.
Yeah.
What?
I said congratulations, y'all.
Yeah.
Matt, Brian, everyone's. That was
We get that
instrumental.
plaque. That's really what I wanted. I want that plaque.
A little validation is
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. You know what I thought of was kind of funny? Because, Megan, you've been sitting in a good amount. We've been talking about bringing Danny up to the main table the whole time, and then you just got upstreamed.
Well,
Yeah, no,
I will-
I saw it coming.
I will
Yeah.
gladly take the back table.
It's all right, Megan. I like
No.
staring at the back of your head.
Are you self-conscious about the back of your head?
Well, now I
Now.
am.
I said I liked it.
Because Danny just
I
said
don't
he
think that
likes
makes it
doing
better.
I feel like there's like a bald spot. Like I'm gonna need the Brian Urlacher treatment in a bit.
No, no.
No, we don't
talk
do that.
about
We don't
that.
talk
No,
about them
we don't.
anymore.
Oh, okay, we don't talk
We
about
don't
them
do
anymore.
We're going to Turkey.
I need to let the
Yeah.
people know we got it, so keep it rolling.
Yeah.
I would also like to thank Megan for getting me breakfast this morning.
A very nice gesture.
Very nice
Very
gesture
nice.
in typical White Sox Dave fashion. He offered up a gesture, and someone was like, "Hey, you should buy."
You turned down the gesture.
No, Megan, did he offer?
He offered here, and then he forgot.
Did he say no?
He did say no, but when it's someone's birthday, they always say no. They always
course.
insist. But you just haphazardly forgot as soon as we walked into the restaurant that it was his birthday.
Dave,
You
Dave,
forgot on the way there?
I tried to pay for all three.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
story gets deeper.
No, you did not. You
I
did
said
not.
I'll pay. I was joking though.
You looked ahead. You did not look for other
I
orders.
did not hear that joke at all. Did you hear that joke?
Nope, he did not make that joke.
Dave really
which is
said-
fine because I don't want to be in debt to you because you like being.
That's why I was gonna pay for it. I don't give a flying fuck about your birthday. I wanted to obviously bring it up that I paid for your shit on the mid show today.
And you know, Dave don't give a fuck that it's your birthday.
Ooh.
You can find me in the
Bars.
club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got that X. If you
Into taking drugs.
into
you
taking
need?
drugs,
You didn't even know it. You were
I
tossing
was
it to
I
me.
was gonna sing the.
I could have said
edited
anything
version.
and you would have listened. You would have hopped
I was
into
gonna
it.
say the edited version. If you're into making love.
Is 100K the best birthday present you've ever gotten, Ed?
Definitely. Behind
A lap dance.
what else did I get? I don't know if I got a lap dance for my birthday ever.
I think Dave owes you that. If he's not going to buy you breakfast, he better
Oh.
buy you a lap dance.
Would you like
What
a
is
white?
a lap dance run these days? I remember paying 20. back
Inflation's through the roof.
I know, 50.
I think if,
Nobody wants to work anymore.
Yeah.
Do you
Do you
think,
get a Zoom lap dance now?
do you think strip clubs have taken a heat since OnlyFans took off?
I don't know. I feel like people still like real life
The real
Yeah.
experience?
booty shaking.
Yeah.
But they might have lost the starting lineup to OnlyFans.
That's what I mean. I feel like they've probably taken a little bit of a hit.
Them, Hooters.
Yeah, all of them.
you think so?
The internet is ruining real experiences.
The hot girl industry is dying.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think the strip club experience will ever die.
I don't think so either. It's like
Think
the
it'll take
oldest,
a hit.
essentially the oldest profession ever. I
It
mean,
pretty
obviously they're
much
not
is.
Say about
prostitutes,
prostitution,
but
yeah.
I don't want to call it. I mean, stripping. I mean, like, get it. There's a big difference. So I didn't say that y'all were prostitutes.
No, she would never say that.
Dave would.
I wouldn't.
But it was no, I don't know. I think it varies though. They're probably like different varying like Vegas, don't they? I've actually never been to a Vegas strip club. Have you?
No.
I don't have money for Vegas strip clubs. I don't
They're
think.
Are they
supposed
more
to be, like,
expensive?
crazy.
I would just
Oh, yeah. I've
assume
been
that
to
they
one.
are.
Might as well just go to the Wet Republic.
Yeah. Well, no, but yeah.
That's one of those things where like, it's crazy to me. Chicago still doesn't really allow it.
What do you mean? I still allow it.
There
No,
had Rick's Cabaret.
You
and
can't
stuff.
have your nips out.
I don't think that's
No, you
true.
can.
Since when?
You always have an.
Can you have bush out?
What's that one
That's
that's
VIPs or whatever, but
Yeah.
there's one on the south side that's a strip club.
You could do vag and boobs, but no booze.
Why?
If you want booze, you can't have vag.
okay? That's what I'm talking about.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
But
Did
most
someone just-
places in Chicago, they have they just so it's just boobs and.
Did someone
booze.
get really irresponsible and they just
Probably.
decided to like
I don't know.
separation?
But I did see the Admiral followed me on Instagram like 6 months ago. And that's right. I went there when I was like 15 or 16. Snuck in and it was like, oh, it was like a big, we
They
went
hire in
at the
DJs?
locker room the next day. It's like, man, it's like
Yeah.
the boys in high school knew right now I was getting followed by the Admiral. It's like a big moment for me. They'd be all about it.
They offer you a job.
I was going to DM him. I would like to DJ
That would be great.
at the Admiral for a night. That'd be a good spot start.
That would be awesome.
Although I feel like now people don't know the behind the scenes. It's like Will Ferrell kind of stole my jam on that.
He did kind of.
What? What? I don't think I know about
Did
that.
you
with
not
Will
see the
Ferrell.
video of
Yeah,
Will Ferrell at
yesterday.
USC?
No.
He like pulled up at USC like frat party and
Was just
decided to
DJing?
I think it has to be for a movie or something.
They said
right?
it was his son's frat.
Oh well, then that makes sense.
Oh, was it?
But
Yeah.
He actually had like he looked great doing it too.
he looked kind
Will
of. I'm not
Ferrell.
gonna. I mean, obviously, I know everyone gets old, but was looking a little long in the tooth.
How old is he now?
65 probably.
Oh, that old?
Yeah.
I mean,
Senior
he was
citizen
he
Will.
was looking a little long.
Dude, I feel bad. Him and his
He's
buddy are like,
56.
That's it.
Yeah.
He looks older than that. He looks way older than my dad.
Shooting Elf took years off his life.
him and his buddy's relationship is severed.
Oh, I did see this. I thought it was
Fake.
not fake, but I didn't realize it was at a frat. I thought it was just like
Yeah, because you hate frats.
I do hate frats.
I hate.
Also,
frats,
how hot do you think it was there for him to be wearing a full tracksuit? Like, I mean,
I feel like he just commits the bit.
Considering
Probably.
that young woman is not wearing anything close to that,
Yeah.
I would say, but she's also in the pit. It's a little hotter in
a little
the pit.
hotter in the pit.
when you're dancing. You know what I mean? That's what like girls on Halloween. They're just heroes
commit,
for what,
yeah.
what-
It's my birthday.
What
We
they
were
wear.
talking about that with.
on Halloween. Oh, that's right. Did you
Yeah,
hear
30.
30th?
We really need to figure out our Dagon day. We got to figure out what we want to do because we should. I don't know what it's gonna be.
Strip club.
I mean, I'm in because I've never really. I mean, I've been, but I've never spent my own money at one.
It should be a carryover thing. It should be like a dinner for Dave, and then like you go on night, and then it's like you flip over. It's like
Turns in.
Megan.
Yeah.
Megan time.
Ooh, Megan time.
I like that.
Meg-
You know what I
Megan
mean?
times after midnight.
Yes, which fits,
It does.
right?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes responsibly.
Yeah, when the kids
Yeah.
are taken
Yeah.
care of,
Yeah.
and you're
Of course. And again, I want to throw that out there. I think people think that like my husband and I go out way more than we do. I feel like how many times have y'all seen he and I out just plastered since we moved here? I mean, we've been here
like
for
a dozen.
you saw Alex out twice, and I don't.
No,
wasn't
I've
even
only
drunk
seen
the
him
last
out
time I
once.
Yeah,
was
I've only
with
seen him
you.
out once.
Yeah.
I think
you weren't
2 or
even
3
there.
You weren't there.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
So
2 or 3 times.
just let everyone
that's
know
it.
we are responsible.
Yeah.
Kids
You're
are
very
good.
responsible,
Yeah.
and it's always like someone's watching the kids. It's not just like, yeah, like they're
Your
at
kids
someone's
are
house.
like, how old are your kids again?
Not old enough to watch themselves. They're
No,
10
I
and
know,
5.
10 and, but they're not like
They're
infants.
not babies.
Yeah,
no, they can
it's-
What do
feed
you think
themselves.
is the
Right.
age that you're old enough to watch yourself? Like
My
if you're-
parents left me alone at like 9, which is way too early.
That is too early. I feel like
parents
I
would start-
remember my older sister being 12, and my brother was an infant, and she was like the 12-year-old baby.
I think that's insane still. Like an infant child being
everyone's
taken
still
care of.
alive.
Yeah, I know that. But like that, like if I'm thinking of it, it's
Yeah.
like, well, even too, like if I think about my son, him being 10,
Mm-hmm.
like there's guys out there that are having babies in like 3 years, like at 13, you know, like, I mean, it's out there. It's not super common, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine my son having a kid and like me having to take care of his kid.
That'd be a problem.
That'd be awful.
Would you let him at 13 be responsible for the other one?
For my daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she'd be like 9 at the time. If anything, she'd probably need to be in charge.
Yeah.
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 Lord of the Flies.
I think
Middle
middle
Money
school.
household.
At what age will you let them go to the mall alone?
I feel like I would let Madden go. Well, not to like, we're closer to the, what is that place? The really nice mall where I live?
He could go to
Old
Golf
Orchard.
Mill at 5 because nobody's there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't let him go to Is it Orchard?
Old
Orchard?
Yeah, I wouldn't let him go there right now. But like, if it was like a mall back in Louisiana, I'd let him roam around the mall by himself.
Yeah.
Sixth grade was it for us. My parents
Yeah,
dropped
he's
him.
in, he's in
I think that's
5th
about
grade,
right.
but he's got like the intelligence of like a 9th grader. So like, he's good.
I got kicked out of the mall the first time I ever went alone. It was terrifying.
What'd you
What'd you do?
I thought I was in trouble. It wasn't even my fault.
You
I
were
thought
stealing from Stephen Barry's, weren't you?
From Spencer's.
no. If you got to steal at Stephen
Took
Barry's,
a shit
like,
in a urinal.
just go find quarters outside. Like Stephen
You were
Barry's.
stealing from the fountain to buy from Stephen Barry's, weren't you?
No, that's a good
Stealing
idea.
people's
though.
wishes.
Speaking of, we should do a bobbing for apples contest.
Oh, shoot. Bobbing for apples, no joke.
Sorry, I just thought
I don't
about
think
that.
I've ever done it.
It's also the grossest thing you can
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
I went to a
you have to
kid's
change the
birthday.
water out, I feel like, every time.
do. I remember going to a kid's birthday, and that was like one of the events, and he's like, hey, I'm first. It's my birthday. And he goes down, and he just spits the biggest fucking hocker into the pool, and everyone's like, oh, dude, no. Like,
You win, bro.
nobody's going. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
That's he
Keep
did-
all your apples.
You see a Band-Aid floating around in there.
It was disgusting, yeah.
Or like,
Bobbing in the Chicago River.
Just getting
A heroin
waterboarded the
needle.
whole time, too.
How about when we all have our water changed besides Nikki Smokes, and we pour all of our water that we used into his, and then make him do it for
disgusting
initiation?
water.
That's hazing.
What was I going to say? Oh, I got kicked out.
Sorry.
So I was with me and my one friend, and we ran into the 7th graders there who, they've been there for a year. And there was like 4 of them. And they're like, oh, yeah, like come hang out with us, whatever. And they had stink bombs, and they threw them in the food court. And like guilty by
From the-
association.
like higher up,
What
like
do you
the
mean?
different level, like legit threw him in from.
Like,
Oh,
on the
no,
con-
like we
Like
were
bombed
just,
them?
we were all like sitting at a table like this, and they would just drop them, and they're like stepping on them, because they're class.
Yeah.
Those things smelled so bad.
So bad.
Awful.
Like the place was clearing out, and like the guys were like, we know you, we saw you guys. And they got kicked out. It's like, holy fucking, what do we do now? We were like equipped to be, by Stephen Barry's and KB Toys. We weren't equipped to be on the street alone.
Yeah,
So it's
right.
kind of a,
He ran with a bad crowd.
He did. He's
Yeah.
a bad. He's a bad.
oh, these
apple.
were some bad boys.
Yeah,
and
sounds
the,
like
the
it.
great older.
Yeah.
One kid on the football team for our senior prank got a hold of it. It was a little vial of it was called liquid ass was what it was called.
I heard that's like,
It
It's
was
so bad.
Awful.
like you opened an asshole and just started like using it as a
Puke?
snorkel.
Would you puke?
It was the worst smell I've ever smelled.
It made me gag whenever
They were
I smelled
putting it fucking
Tastes
dribbling
bad,
on
too.
the handrails and everything. We couldn't do that. I couldn't because I was still playing baseball.
I heard that's awful, dude.
I've never. Yeah.
That's a
So
liquid. There was
bad.
like I don't think it was liquid ass, but there was like a spraying one too. And I remember we were spraying it into this. There was like Girl Scouts going on. And we were spraying it into this
they're
room.
like fucking 8
Jeez.
years
We
old.
were young
Ed.
too. Like it's not like I was fucking
Yeah.
33 doing this. Like we were
Happy
whatever.
birthday.
Yeah,
Happy
whatever.
birthday, Eddie.
And like we were just spraying it, and then we're oh my god, someone's spraying poisonous chemicals. it was
Which is
great.
essentially what you were doing.
It was
That
just
is what
guys
you're
pranking.
doing. Yeah.
You
Just
know?
guys,
Just guys goofing.
boys will be boys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all it was. Someone did say, Megan, that 100 more K, we will see the whispering eye. Which, no, we won't be seeing
We will
that.
not be seing any whispering eye. No. No.
200K, you could go after Megan after she bobs for apples.
Yeah.
How about
Deal.
that?
Perfect.
See, people
Yeah.
offer you to
There's a bunch. Can we just throw your feet on there or something?
Yeah.
Look, you see, I'm back into a corner. That's what I said. I'm back.
Our
Anything for my boys, though.
second most watched video ever was a guy that Eddie plucked off the street right in front of this office that came in to smell Hannah, her feet. How many views has that got? Like 200?
Hannah
something?
tweeted that at me too, the
Yeah.
picture of me smelling her feet. So thank you for that. But yeah, it was our guy Garrett. I think we still got his number. I hope we still have his number.
Is
Yeah,
Garrett in
Garrett.
the feet?
We made him into feet.
He
was
is
into
now.
it.
Yeah.
The comments in that video are so funny. The one that stuck out to me the most, it's all a bunch of feet pervs that are just like, oh man, the one guy says,
So Jerry?
There he is.
he goes, some guys just have all the luck.
Yeah. I was telling him too. I was like, get that
nice and-
toe in that
yeah,
nostril.
Get that nice and deep in there. Don't.
Put that little
gross.
piggy up there.
How many views we got in there? Lance or Tom?
Oh no, this
it
was a short.
It was a short.
Yeah, it was a short.
Good sock smelling, huh?
It had a couple 100K, I believe, right?
Yeah, it was.
It's up there for sure.
You
I don't know
look
if
so
there's-
proud of yourself. Just so accomplished for making him smell
But
that
go
sock.
to the comments though.
Yeah.
Just scroll through the comments. They're so funny.
Yeah, it had, a lot of people were calling me a foot guy, and the content was really for me. I'm not a foot guy, but I don't shame foot guys. Foot guy is not near close to the weirdest thing.
I don't get it though.
I don't get it either. Feet are gross. They're so gross.
There's a sensation to the foot though, like where it's like
A nice
You know.
polished foot's not the grossest thing.
I don't think so either.
No, I don't.
Yeah, but like
I don't see how people. I mean, not to kink shame, obviously, but I don't
Right.
see how people are like just get off to a
like
foot.
Rex Ryan, like
Yeah,
that when he was
oh,
like
fuck.
wanted
You're
to
gonna
fuck
make me
his
come.
wife's feet. Yeah, like that's that. Yeah, I don't get that at all.
Do you think it's died down since I feel like at one time it was so like weird and that was the kink, but now it's not as weird? You know
That's
what
a
I'm
good
saying?
question.
That's 100%.
It's been
happened.
You can
normalized.
ask
Yeah.
Jerry. Jersey Jerry knows all about the
He
feet
loves
game.
feet.
Yeah, he's gonna feet the streets. I think it was
Yeah.
called. Hey, everyone loves a bracket. You
Everyone
put
does
anything
love-
in a bracket form, people are eating that shit up.
Yeah, I would probably vote in that. I'll look
Feet
at it. I
included.
guess. Maybe
Feet
I'm
the
into
Streets?
it.
Yeah, you would watch Feet the
Well, I
Streets.
didn't last. He's done one before, right?
I don't think he's done it since he's been at Barstool. He did it
Okay.
before Barstool, and now that Dave's back in business, I think he's bringing it back this
Okay.
year.
Because I remember like him asking Erica if he could do it, and she was like, "Yeah, I don't see why not."
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was into it. Though.
Yeah.
He's deep into it, and apparently he said, I was watching that. He said that like the purest form of feet is white nail polish.
I have them on. I have white nail polish on right now.
Oh, well,
God.
don't give that away yet,
Yeah.
Megan.
Jerry's salivating right
Yeah.
now.
Thank God he's out of town.
Don't do that.
I'm taking a flight back.
Yeah.
It's a catastrophe.
He quits the show.
Make it
That's a comment.
permanent.
Boss, I got
I
obligations.
can't see it. I got bad eyes,
Yeah.
but the people watching can see it.
Going back to what Megan was saying earlier, like she's responsible, not a huge partier, despite what people claim. But don't you think if you're a parent, if you have like one night out, that is when you're getting
rip it
rowdy.
up.
Yeah, you
I don't
get
think like, that
ripped.
should be shamed. Of course, on your one night out, you're gonna get super drunk.
How bad is a hangover when you have small children, though?
Oh
It's got to be.
Oh,
You gotta either like, you either need to like bring them to like a park, but like really really early to where they get out all of their energy, and you just sit there with like your headphones on.
Mm-hmm.
Sunglasses on.
Or you're just like, oh, family movie night or family movie morning,
Yeah.
everyone jump in
Go ahead and
bed.
shut the fuck up.
Essentially, yeah. And then you just lay in bed together and turn on a Disney movie you've seen 4,000 times and just let it rip.
What would you say is the most watched Disney movie in your house?
I mean, right now we've watched Hocus Pocus and it's not a Disney movie, but it's on Disney Channel. But we've watched Halloween Town like 7 times already. My daughter just loves Halloween Town.
The first one or
Yeah,
second,
the first
Calabar's Revenge?
Calabar's Revenge is great, but we're watching the first one.
Okay.
You
Gary
can't.
knows it's Halloween Town.
Oh yeah.
Halloween Town's great.
It actually is, but I heard it doesn't hold up.
I don't think. I think that's a lie. I think I enjoy it. Obviously, it's not like the
Yeah.
graphics and stuff that I'm looking for. They're not there, but it's a good kids movie for Halloween.
Why do all girls love Hocus Pocus?
I think it's just like fun, and you have 3 female lead characters that like take souls of virgin boys and virgins in general, and it's just kind of
I
like.
thought this was a kids movie.
But yeah, it is.
You ever seen
but-
Hocus Pocus?
Wait, what was it?
Yeah, but that's how
Oh,
in the
this is
beginning
how-
it
I have
starts.
not.
Well, then
I have not.
well, back in the 90s, I feel like could get away with so much more like things in movies like that kids don't like listen to. But now
Yeah.
it's like my kids would be like, "What's a virgin?" And it's like, well, I didn't think about that when I watched it at
Means
like
you don't
9 years
fuck.
old.
Yeah.
It is a really good movie too.
I watched it last year.
Did you?
Mhm.
With who?
Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
sorry. I was just curious.
Yikes!
It doesn't matter.
The Valentine's Day special.
doesn't matter.
Is that who we're talking about?
Halloween Town is solid. It was solid back as a kid. That's a Disney Channel original movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Disney Channel originals I don't think get enough credit.
Fuck no, they don't.
Like Brink and the double teamed where they had the twin sisters that were
Yeah.
basketball players. And
Luck of the Irish.
Luck of the Irish.
Smart House.
Smart
House, the original Amazon Alexa.
The one that they turned into mermaids. Do you remember that one?
Oh, the 13th year.
13th
How could I
year.
forget?
Oh.
Johnny Tsunami.
Johnny Tsunami.
Johnny Tsunami's
I know
elite.
that
That's a household name.
You guys don't know any of these?
I feel like Brink was the only one I saw.
That's
That
because-
That's
That's
because
a
you remember
hockey
the
movie, right?
you know
Oh,
he's
he's a skater.
but it's close enough for him to remember.
I'm happy I'm not that old that these guys
Wait,
don't
isn't
know
that
these.
with
He had blonde hair.
the running back on the Cowboys from Little Giants? Is
May-
Spike
Yeah.
I
Spike's
think-
in
I
that
think
one,
so,
right?
Yeah.
Which
Spike
which
don't
one?
care.
And Brink.
He's the villain, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's,
yeah.
he's the villain again.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Team X-Blade.
Team Exploits.
Brink was such a good movie.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've seen that one, but it's been like 100 years.
Where
And
they're
then I've heard
racing
of-
in the school in the tiny like cement and they have to like do all the rail slides and
Yep.
stuff. I'm like, you go boys.
Hold up the signs. Don't be a wuss.
Yeah,
They used to in their peak. They
This
were
guy.
popping those out once a month.
You get
those
get
kind
in
of
this chair. Let's
productions.
switch.
yeah.
What are you doing back there?
Team Pup and Suds.
Team Pop and such.
You know who was a staple was the Lawrence brother, the youngest one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was in all those fucking things. And you know the Smart House mom was it was Gemma from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And
it
the mom
was.
from what's the movie show you love with Edo why am I
O'Neill?
blanking?
Talking
Yeah.
to me.
Shit's Creek.
Married with Children.
Married with Children.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She was the Smart House.
Wait, no,
mom.
that was Eugene Levy is in that show. I've only seen a few episodes.
And what?
Shit's Creek or Schnitz Creek or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Married with Children's great though.
That's your guy. Anything
He
from the
is.
weekend stand out here? Megan,
Go Tigers.
big win for LSU.
Yeah, I was down real bad for a minute. I started drinking very early and I was getting
Responsibly.
Yeah,
Shocker.
I was getting well.
Shocker.
It's a Saturday. Yeah, it's a Saturday.
Threw on
we're-
the Disney movies at 10 a.m.
No, actually, the kids were at play date, so it was time for us to watch TV. And whenever we're watching games like that, when we yell and stuff, I don't love for them to be around because I don't want them to think that
That's
we're
acceptable
degenerate
behavior,
gamblers
yeah.
or like that's what you do when you watch games. But it was pretty
I do.
rough there for a while, and then all of a sudden I realized, okay, I'm kind of buzzed, and we're coming back. And
then you were back.
and then by the time I guess I was buzzed, Dave was asleep. Well, you didn't get to see the second half of the game.
No, well, we
No,
all
I
left
made
at
the-
halftime because
I
we
made
had
the-
a party.
Oh, a party.
You could thank us for that, for leaving at halftime, because LSU was losing at half.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Because I
appreciate
was
you
there.
guys.
So we changed the mojo.
I did look at Nick Turaney and I said if gambling were legal in Missouri, then I would have live bet the Tigers because both teams, to my eye, just looked. If I were an alien drop from space, those two teams are not very good. But LSU, I thought was like way better.
Yeah.
I knew they were coming back. Thank you.
Oh,
What was it,
LSU
like 22
They
to
didn't
3?
cover.
LSU was looking super soft.
Oh, they
first
did
half.
cover,
No.
didn't they?
They ended up covering. Yeah.
LSU
Yeah, on like,
no,
like
LSU
a
did
pick
not
six
look
at
good.
the end. Yeah.
It was that was a fantastic cover. Our defense looks absolutely atrocious. Daniels is doing everything he can, leading the SEC in pass yards, I believe, still. But our defense looked so bad, and I'm really worried about Auburn because they look super physical. And if we play anything like we played against Ole Miss, I'm gonna go lay out in the street.
How long until Brian Kelly is on the hot seat there?
I feel like I don't want to say he's already there, but I feel like people are ready for him to fuck up, like a major fuck up. I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe because I'm not in Louisiana anymore. I'm not in Baton Rouge. I haven't been to a game this year. Maybe Menzie could tell us about how the vibe is since I haven't been there. But
If let's say they lose to Auburn, Alabama, and A&M, and they finish 7-5.
he's not gone, but it's not what we want when we're paying him $94 million. I
Yeah.
believe is what it is.
Who's the alternative, though? It's not like
I don't
there's-
know. That I kind of feel like Notre Dame's in the same boat. I think Freeman's seat's getting hot.
Sure, yeah, but
Yeah.
like you don't fire Brian Kelly with no contingency plan just because change is change. Change is not always good.
Sometimes it's one of those things where it's like you might just have to recognize that this is not the right fit. I don't think Kelly was perfect for Notre Dame. I don't think he's.
But he's still getting good recruits, right?
Yeah, and like hand up, I was one of the original people that was like, he's not going to fit the culture, and
He doesn't.
and that's very true. But it was his first year there, I was convinced that he was, part of my family and we were going to be all good. And so now it's a little bit harder to chew when the man there doesn't sound and look like he's been, born in mud and eating gumbo from his mom's breast.
Yep.
So I just, I'm not going to elaborate too much on who's next or if I think he should be out, but
I mean, he went 10-3 last year.
exactly. So
He's
it's not,
he's 4-2 now. What are we talking about?
it's
I said
just
if he finishes 7-5.
Yeah, but you're like acting like this is like he should be
the
in the hottest seat
standard
right
though.
now.
is
They don't
in
look
Louisiana.
like they have to win a national championship.
I
That's
get you being in the mix, like turning up the heat,
We
but
were
like from an
favored-
outsider, I think that's great.
We were like number 5 to win the national championship to start the season. Like we were ranked fifth. Like our odds were 5th, and like there's no way we win
This
a
was a
fucking national
disappointing year.
championship. Yeah, it is
Yeah,
a
but
disappointing year
preseason's
for
a
us.
fucking pile of shit.
Yeah, I agree.
sure, but if Saban won it, Les Miles won it,
Oh.
Coach O won it. Like the standard for coaches is to win a national championship. So if you come in and go 10-3, then you go 7-5, then I think
Especially when you have Kim Mulkey winning, and then you also had our baseball team winning after theirs. That's coaches on their second year at LSU. So this is Brian Kelly's second year. So
Fuck, I'd never go to LSU. This is an impossible job.
it,
Do you
Ole
think-
Miss and Florida State are good teams.
they are. I don't. That Florida State game we could have played much better. Both games we could have played. I don't want to be that fan. We could have played both games much better. But that Ole Miss game, we just laid down and let them ram it at our back door after that half. Like we just didn't care. Florida State, we were again kind of the same token. We were in it all first half, and then we came out. And I don't know whether Brian Kelly gave everyone like sleeping pills or like what. But
And
They
I'm not
don't-
even
they
saying
don't
at you
look
for being
like-
critical. Like you're going to be hypercritical. You're a fucking diehard. I'm saying as someone who watches it as a whole, you got to be a
saying
little
it's
less
crazy.
right.
Yeah.
That's crazy. As a
I-
guy who watches it as a whole,
I think-
and knows how bad it could be.
Sure, but I also, if you have the 3 previous guys all won national championships there, that's the standard. Brian Kelly, they gave him
$94
million. Like you're not bringing Brian Kelly in to go 7-5, and you're paying him $94 million.
And you're
the
gonna
record?
fucking quit on the guy 19 games.
I'm
in?
not saying. I asked if the seat was getting hot.
All-
What does he have to?
all
like,
I'm saying,
that's-
I don't think the seat's hot. I just think that people are waiting to like light their burners up underneath it.
What if you go 7-5 again next year? What's your threshold for
3 years, almost minimum. Unless if
No, I
the
agree. You
fucking
can't
muffler
fire- yeah.
and everything falls out of the bottom. You need 3 years, almost minimum.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like that. Like that's not. There's no citations from the NCAA.
Mm-hmm.
No sanctions. There's big recruited. Like there's not no funny shit. Like no like Mark Trestman. Like
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
the
yeah.
college comparison to that.
What
There's
was the
none of
record
that.
the last year O was there?
They
they-
were
6
and
500. It was
6?
500. We went 500. Yeah.
6. That's what I thought. 6-6. Yeah, they're
I don't know. It doesn't look like
6
an
and 7
LSU
or
team to
7
me.
and 6. No.
Right.
It's just the
That did
defense was
not.
just like our defense.
Normally, when you
needs
watch
something.
LSU, even if they're not like going to win the national championship, you're like that's an NFL guy. That's an
Yeah,
NFL
like
guy,
that.
That's it. Like
Look, Neighbors is like Dan
they don't look like how they normally
Neighbors
look.
is.
That
That's
looked
what I
like
wanna
I
say.
was watching like
It was like 2.
Purdue.
Oh, it was
Not-
better
it wasn't
than that.
quite that
to
bad,
me,
but,
it,
like-
it looked like 2
It was my
teams.
You
first
guys are
SEC
a little
game.
snobby. I'll be honest.
How
It
so?
was my first SEC
Because you
game,
don't
and I
back
was like,
you don't back off your like you don't you're not backing off the
How-
Bo Nix take like how much he sucks. He's clearly
he's
taking
100
a
years
step.
old, of course.
But yeah, he's taking a step, but you won't acknowledge
No,
that.
I've,
Okay, I
I've
have.
acknowledged it. You're misconstruing what I've said. I've said there are mock drafts that show him being picked in the top 10. I think if you're a team that's picking Bo Nix to be your franchise quarterback, you're a fucking idiot.
Could not agree more. Same
Okay?
with Penix.
Same with Penix. Those guys, like, that's where it's like we
That's
need
not what he said, just for the record.
Me?
You
Who
have
is
been
now the
stood
new
tall.
favorite for
Fuck
Heisman?
him.
You've said Bo Nix
you
is
guys know
awful.
that?
You-
Was-
What?
That
He
Penix Jr.
was-
is now the favorite to win the Heisman.
I mean, he's got to win this
I always
weekend.
call him Penis Jr. instead of Penix.
Oh, wow.
It just sounds better.
Yeah, I don't
Michael
know.
Penis Jr.
Yep. He's,
That's true though, Dave. You have not backed off Penix and Bo Nix being shitty.
do you think that
I
they're
don't-
franchise quarterbacks? You want the Bears to draft one of those
I
guys?
never said anything in regards to the NFL.
Well, that's what I was
You
talking
start
about.
that's how that conversation evolved. But you started as Bo Nix sucks too.
Because I had seen a mock draft.
You've
that
budged a
day.
little bit,
He
but-
he's putting up undeniable numbers at Oregon, but when I watch him, I don't see a guy where I'm like, okay,
Sure.
gotta get this guy.
Sure.
The way that you do when you watch Caleb Williams or Andrew Luck or like
You're
these
kind of
great
biased.
college quarterbacks. Like he doesn't give you that vibe. He's not there. And same thing with Penix. Penix, I don't know how he gets a single pass off. His motion takes for fucking ever. Yeah. So I'm very excited to watch them go head to head this weekend. That's going to be an incredible game. But I would not want the Bears to draft either one of those guys.
No, but that was not how the conversation started.
I think that a 6-year grad transfer that has been in college in a college nutrition system and weight program and knows the speed of the game should dominate. And especially a guy like Nix that was like a top 30 recruit and that has all the physical pedigree in the world. He should dominate. At Auburn, he didn't do that.
Speaking of Auburn,
you get him to a different system, and he's.
Yes,
I mean,
but it's okay to say he's good now. It's okay to say that.
He's a good college quarterback.
Fine.
Yeah.
He's good.
I just
Well,
wanna-
you haven't.
Just want to throw in there, LSU Auburn college football show is going to be live at Fred's, so be there this weekend if you're in Baton Rouge. Just want to shout out my people at Fred's.
We met
y'all
some
got to
people
meet
from
some of
Fred's.
them.
Yeah.
My boy Jason Nay, I think Mark and Betsy were there, but y'all didn't get to meet them. So if y'all are in Baton Rouge, make sure you check out the college football crew at Fred's on Saturday.
That's the thing too, and I told that to them, and I don't know if it's just because I'm so sucked in the Barstool world or not, but Fred's has now become like the mecca for me, a college bar.
Yeah.
You know, like everyone like Fred's is so talked about, so like highly regarded that I like need to get there. At some point.
I really liked this Missouri bar for what it's worth too.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that
it
was
was
great.
sweet,
Yeah.
yeah.
But like
Sweet.
Missouri, they don't pride
No,
themselves on being a football
I need to get
school.
y'all
Right.
down there for. I think I don't know whether Shaq's going to be there for Bama or for Florida, but whenever Shaq DJs at Fred's,
Oh, I'm sure
it's the most electric thing I have ever seen. And usually like Miles is there, his son, to like open him. He's a DJ, so it's like Miles O'Neal and then Shaq comes out. And like the year that we won the national championship, like he came out and he's like, we're gonna come out here and beat Bama, then we're gonna beat this person, then we're gonna beat, and everything he said happened. And it was like, now I would watch, I get chills, I have full body chills every time I think about that video. I watch it way more than I should.
They all said Shaq's the man too.
Shaq is the
he
man.
does seem like he's the man. I
Did
feel
y'all
like
see that video on Old Row, by the way?
I want to get into that. Let me talk about Body Armor for real quick, and then we can get into it. Shout out to Body Armor. The mid show is brought to you by them. Real hydration, real ingredients packed with electrolytes, vitamins, and nothing artificial. Body Armor has great tasting flavors like strawberry, banana, and blue raspberry. Not only do we hydrate with Body Armor, but some of the best athletes in the world do as well, like Christian McCaffrey, Joe Burrow, Ronald Acuna Jr., CeeDee Lamb, and Bryce Young. So many great things about Body Armor. I'm so happy the office is stocked with it, so we
Yeah.
never have to go thirsty. I love the cherry limeade flavor. The
Blue,
cherry
I was about
lime.
to say blue raspberry. I think
What's
is up
the
there for
orange
me.
one? That's the one I've been going
The
with.
orange peach.
Is that
I think.
it? Orange peach?
I believe so. I'm not sure.
That one's been hitting the spot when I get in here in the
They're
morning.
all
so-
good.
and it's a light one too, so
Yeah.
it's like 20 calories,
Mm-hmm.
like not that many carbs. So it's definitely something to look into if you're like, oh, I don't want to drink sport. That's the way to go.
And it's great for kids too, because I give it to my kids all the time instead of like any other sports drink with all like the unnatural colors and
That's like
sugars and
drinking,
dyes.
like a can of Coke. You
Yeah,
don't want to give that to
Yeah, my
give
kids
them
don't drink
this.
soda either. Yeah, they love
Yeah.
Body Armor.
It's great. So Body Armor is available in stores nationwide, but you can head on over to Body Armor store to the Body Armor store on Amazon and get yours today. That's the way to go. Just get that
Yep.
case delivered right
Stock
to your
up,
door.
yeah.
Shout out Body Armor.
Bo Nix this year has played Portland State, Texas Tech, Hawaii, Colorado, and Stanford. So if you want to
I did
crown
not know
him,
that. Yeah,
he's
crown his ass.
he's completing 80% of
I'm
his
not
passes.
I'm not crowning him, but every time he's brought up, you guys like could not put on a worse face and say how he sucks within milliseconds after. That's all I'm saying.
I remember
saying.
how that conversation. You said it didn't start from that. I remember seeing that mock draft with both of those guys in the top 10.
Telling you, it didn't start
It's
like
crazy.
that. This was like week 2 or something.
No, I've had the same.
That's all I want to say.
I don't think he's a franchise quarterback in the NFL.
A couple more Mizzou things that I want to get to the Shaq hypothetical. Anything else stick out?
The bar was great. I didn't realize how many stoolies were in Mizzou. That was awesome to see. There's
huge
a
Chicago.
ton.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to people from Arkansas, from Kansas City, that they were just a big barstool school. So that's great. Eddie got swindled at the door at one place.
Dude, yeah. We went to Willie's, Bullwinkle's, and Fieldhouse.
The trifecta
spot.
place, yeah.
Shout out to our guy Brian and Jamie. They hooked us up all
Awesome
weekend.
spot,
They're
yeah.
the best, great people. And they just were awesome hosts, and we had a good time. The Fred's people there. chopping it up with Jason. It's a great college bar. It's an elite college. It's
Oh,
so big.
definitely.
Had a little something for everyone. So if you're
Yeah.
like cruising through Columbia, you're doing, if you thought about going to Columbia, that's a spot, hands
Yep.
down. Because we went to another spot, and these college kids like couldn't have seen suckers on their head like any faster.
Yeah.
We walk right in, they're like $10 a piece. Like, we're like, oh shit. Like I haven't paid cover in years.
Yeah.
It's the 10 for me. 5, okay. 10
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like
yeah.
a live show's going on. Or something.
And
Well,
not
that's
saying,
what I said. I was like, for what?
Yeah, how about that move? I never knew you could do that.
Hey, by the way, I got in. They didn't see me. I just walked past them.
Of course you did. You also got out of buying Eddie lunch or breakfast this morning.
I'll get them back.
No,
Well,
Dave.
well,
He
owe
kind
me
of
that
owes
favor.
you already because it was a thought that counts.
Yeah,
yeah.
Hey, Dave, you're good. You bought a couple buckets that day and shots, so you're
Yeah.
good.
Dave bought shots.
He did at the.
I had
he
a
bought a
$100
couple buckets of Miller, and he bought a.
Dave is
shots.
Mr. Buy Shots guy.
Yeah.
He always buys shots.
Well, he was good. He set the table because it was like I'm telling you, we went to that bar that was brutal, and
Yeah.
like the stay, it was like a rough start for the trip. Like
Yeah, it
we
was.
like couldn't get a waitress, and then once we got her, they're like, it's 9:06, kitchen closed at 9. We're like, fuck, like this is just
I
a
will
disaster.
say
all
that
starving.
I'm glad that you guys spared yourselves from me coming on that trip because I would have been miserable during the first half, and then I would have been unbearable on the aftermath. So glad I was home with the mister for that one. Got to seal in a dub with the love of my life. Shout out husband.
Shout out husband.
Shout out.
Are you going to LSU this weekend, Megan? Or no?
No, I don't think I am. I haven't planned on going. I wanted to be there, but duty calls up here. I'm full time in Chicago. Chicago gal. Not all of us can gallivant around the South.
What do you?
You're not
Is there
queen of the South?
Anybody in particular you're speaking of?
No, I can't think of anyone actually. I just wish
in
that I could
theory.
go to a couple of games. That's the only thing that I will say. Being up here and being that far away from LSU is I should say that I miss my mom more, but I think I kind of miss going to LSU games more.
Actually, I heard a rumor that Northwestern University is attempting to schedule Louisiana State
That would
University
be awesome.
at Wrigley Field
Oh.
in 2020. Was it 5 or 6?
I hope it's 5 because I think I have a 3-year contract, so I need to sneak that in while
Yeah.
I'm still
Right,
here.
right.
That would be so sick. LSU at Wrigley just stomping the shit out of
Oh,
Northwestern.
it would be. Those are the years that the hazing shit's really gonna hurt them.
Yeah, that'll be bad. That'll be bad.
It'll be pretty bad.
You think they're going to win the West this year, though, right?
I don't think they're gonna win the West. The West is so horrifically bad that there's like a
Somebody has to win it.
0.05% chance.
Somebody has to win it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, would you be surprised if they beat Nebraska?
No.
Ugh.
I mean, I haven't really watched
they beat-
Northwestern.
I know you can't really
Yeah.
do the transitive, but they beat Minnesota, who just beat Nebraska. So
It'll be interesting.
Will be interesting.
But yeah, the Columbia, besides the bar being awesome, all the people are so nice too.
Yeah.
Like everyone's great, and the bouncers who definitely just pocketed that money, because they're, like Chief says, like for what?
$10.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these guys were like, I'm like, yeah, I'll just give you the 40.
They're like, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm just going to go sit down.
yeah.
You're like, yeah, what are y'all gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm a grown ass man.
Yeah. Throw me
Yeah.
out.
I'll walk.
were you about to beat the bouncer's ass?
No,
You
no,
ever
no,
got
no,
into
no.
it with the bouncer for anything?
I don't think so. You're an idiot if you get into it with
Yeah.
bouncers, because if shit goes down, they're gonna remember the guy who was being nice to them. So I've always kind of abided by
Shout out
that
my
where-
boy
Yeah.
Blue at River North.
Oh, he's the man.
man.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Yeah. So that's like a
He's a
that's
great DAP guy.
He's awesome and
he's-
all. I owe him a big bowl of gumbo every time I see him. He's like, "Where's my gumbo at?" And I'm like, "Man, this is almost
a
as
lot
bad
of
as my
people
as the
asking
where's the
that.
hugs guy." Like, no,
lot
I
of
did
people
order
are
some
asking.
sausage. I
Okay.
ordered some sausage. It should be here this week. So gumbo should be on the stove this weekend.
Megan asked if we have Aunt Dewey sausage in Chicago.
Of course we do.
I'm sorry that I didn't realize this was the sausage capital of the world. I
we got
didn't.
sausage.
We're in.
Yeah.
But y'all don't have
Yeah.
the sausage that I use in my gumbo, so I had to order it.
You have a special brand of sausage?
do.
Okay. All right.
It's
Attention
not
to
Aunt
detail.
Dewey sausage.
Oh, it's Rapidos. It's like a smoked pork andouille. It's really good.
love
Sounds
that.
delicious.
So what's the shack hypothetical that old Roe had?
Oh, I think it was, would you rather fuck Livy Dunn with a penis or Shaq with a vagina?
So Livy Dunn has the penis and Shaq has the vagina.
Oh.
No, I don't think it's that, right?
I think it is. I don't know. I think that's what the video was.
No, I think it's
No,
like
I
you
think it's
transport to a girl.
Yeah.
Like we have vaginas now.
Oh, would you?
So
Okay,
would
yeah.
I rather
Okay, yeah.
have sex with Livy Dunn
As a
or
As myself.
As
But
myself?
you're not thinking of it correctly.
don't-
Though.
I think Shaq would be scary.
everyone, I
You're the
will say
size
all
of-
the dudes on the video said Shaq. Like all of them immediately were like, "Well, Shaq's the goat. Shaq's the man."
So it'd be like a badge of honor.
Yeah, I guess so. I was just curious. Would you guys fuck Shaq if you were
Yeah, I'll climb the Shaq
if you were a
tree.
girl?
Like, you know.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's the question. Yeah.
Fuck Shaq with a vagina or Livy Dunn with a cock?
In
Shaq is like the man, and I'd love to
Yeah, I think I got sick.
Bottom tier.
bottom tier. You guys just spread them open and just. Yeah, or Livy Dunn with a.
Livy Dunn with a for sure.
How would you let her hit it?
From the back.
Oh, so she was.
So you are right.
Yeah.
I think everyone's also very drunk and also very confused
yeah,
about
This
the question.
video's making me feel like I'm drunk.
yeah, it is. It's like the Blair Witch Project with how shaky it is.
I mean, everyone's so sweaty. Also, this guy kind of low key looks like Carl. In that like on that one side,
Yeah, the
that first,
mustache.
On the other
first
side, he
side.
low-key does.
Yeah, on the
I
other
see
side,
it.
he saw it. That first video. There's like a young like Carl's love child from.
All right,
somewhere.
now I'm confused by the hypothetical.
So now I don't know either. I thought it was Shaq had a vagina, and
Are you in on the whole Livy Dunn thing?
I think she's really gorgeous and obviously very talented and flexible. So I get the appeal, but I also feel like she looks like she's 13 years old, which kind of makes me be. Yeah.
How old is she for real?
I think she's
20.
like 20. I mean, like
I don't
she's.
think she's 21 yet.
It just looks like she just is like a
My boy's
baby.
been looking.
It's just like, she
She's a
just
junior. I know it because she's
because I know it.
because she's talked about coming back for her senior
How do you
year and
know?
stuff.
Are you a big LSU
Only
tumbling
90 only
fan?
97
how
more
can
days.
Jimbling?
you open
18
the
more
internet
minutes.
and you're- yeah.
You don't open up the internet a lot.
Everybody, I don't think she can legally consume alcohol.
All right. Regardless,
Could probably get to the bottom of this.
I don't know a
21.
ton
She's
about her
21.
though.
21.
She's 20?
Can
21.
you do something?
21.
for me?
21. Just turned another October
Oh,
birthday.
there we go.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Livy.
Happy belated, Livy.
Someone did tell me though, it's one of those things where if you follow her on TikTok, you'll get it. I don't. So
Well, that's
do you
okay.
mean?
She does all the well now that she's with Skeens. I don't think she's doing those anymore. But she was doing like I mean they were very trappy. If we're gonna be honest, she would go up on a handstand, then go down a full split on the beam, and then show that she could put her legs behind her head.
That
type
would
shit.
trap the shit out of me. I'm
I
glad
mean,
I
like,
don't
I-
watch it.
look,
I
we-
would be fully fucking trapped if
Girls
I followed her.
know what they're doing.
Yeah,
do that.
y'all do.
Did you just say y'all like Brian
Y'all.
Kelly? And
Yep.
I like
Megan's
it.
Y'all know what you're
president?
doing.
My family.
Yep.
Everyone should be able to say y'all.
It
I
does kind
agree.
of bother me that
It's a
you don't have
contraction.
that like dirty South Cajun accent.
You want
You
me to
don't
sound
have
like
any
you want me to
accent.
sound like Coach O? My parents are from this state, so I grew
Yeah,
up with
that's
two
true.
people that spoke, from Chicago. Everyone talked like this a little
I'm
bit.
actually like y'all. I'm not about y'all.
I like
Why?
y'all.
It's just not for us. It's
I
not
don't
for
like
me.
seeing
Well,
you guys.
I don't.
I'm cool with you saying it, and people from the South, but like.
Can I
people
be
from the
honest with
North
you?
should
Can I
Give
be
it a
honest?
shot. Give it a shot. Say y'all.
I feel
Come on,
like
y'all.
I feel like you are too methodically spoken to say y'all.
No, he is not.
I feel I feel like it's
He mispronounces words all the time.
but it's like more like a you're just at a Midwest pace when you speak.
Yeah, I just fucking
You guys.
jamming through the door.
Yeah.
Y'all want to come over for some?
yeah, don't ever do
Y'all
that.
want to come over for some
no.
biscuits?
No, thank you. Why did you
Some
have to
andouille?
add biscuits?
I like biscuits down there. No?
Yeah, but you can.
Crawfish.
Why don't we?
Shellfish.
Can we just say y'all want to come over for some pizza? We eat pizza
Y'all
in the
want to
South.
come over for some donut?
Singular.
Yeah, one donut. We'll split one donut.
Y'all
Why
want
not?
a donut?
You want to come over for a donut?
No, I don't think people from the North should say it.
It's
We're
a
just not allowed.
contraction.
yeah.
It's same with like it is. It's
Yeah.
I will catch
Y'all.
myself
Y'all.
sometimes saying you guys, but it's only whenever I'm writing and I see that I've used y'all like 5 times in a row.
I don't like it when you have to say like you guys is like
Yeah, no, yeah.
plural.
You guys is wanna go get
That's
some
when
pizza?
you just say use.
Yeah. But it would be easier to say y'all's.
Y'all
You don't like you guys?
No, I don't. It feels
Hey,
weird.
you guys.
You guys, I say pretty much constantly. I think.
I say you guys too because I'm not from the South, but I wish I could say y'all.
I give
What,
you
what
permission.
does Nick say? Yins. That's the Pittsburgh thing, right? Yins.
I thought
know.
yins was like you're a yinzer. I
Yeah.
didn't think you could say it like as a.
I thought it was like that.
I thought it was like had to do with Zens.
I thought it just referred to a fan base.
I thought it did too. I thought it was like, oh, you're a yinzer. Means you're from Pittsburgh. I don't know what.
I think people do use it that way though, Dave.
Do
I
they?
think Dave's right. Like
I don't
Yins
know.
want to go. Yins want to go.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever heard
Yins
that.
want to go for a Roethlisberger.
Oh, I like
No.
that more than y'all. I think yins.
I don't
Yins?
think I
It's
could
fun to say.
yins.
You would. It's kind of stonery. I feel.
How yins guys doing? I couldn't do that.
That
No,
doesn't
that
make
doesn't
sense.
flow.
Yins
Should be how
guys?
yins
I don't
doing.
like
Yeah.
that.
How yins
How
doing?
yins
Yeah.
doing.
How
It's
yins
redundant.
doing? How yins guys?
How you all doing?
I don't like that. Take it off.
Yins.
I like talking about different dialects
Words.
in the country and different words.
Yeah.
What makes you happy about it, Dave?
I don't know. Just we're all speaking the same language, but we have different. Like my mom still, she's from Jersey. She calls a purse a pocketbook, and it drives me nuts. It makes my skin crawl.
Where's my pocketbook?
My nana used to.
Not pocketbook, pocketbook,
Pocketbook?
pocketbook,
Oh.
Oh,
pocketbook. Yeah,
Pocketbook.
it's
pocket.
pocketbook, but they
She
just
says it quicker?
Yeah, they say it quicker.
Yeah.
Never
Do y'all
heard
say
that.
reckon up here?
No.
No.
Oh, we should start though.
I would like reckon too, though.
No,
You
reckon,
reckon?
you need
Yeah.
like you need a badge and like.
Well,
you need
'cause, like,
some-
Yeah,
my
like
grand-
reckon is like
Well, my
wide
grandparents
herb.
grew
Yeah,
up.
yeah, like
Yeah.
an oil.
Well, I guess Southern
Yeah.
Illinois is very country because
He's a
they grew up in
lawman.
Southern Illinois, and my grandpa would always be like, "Well, I reckon."
I feel like
I
it goes
reckon.
it goes pretty paired with y'all. Y'all
Yeah.
reckon.
Y'all reckon.
Y'all
I reckon y'all ain't be
And
doing
fixin'.
Do
y'all
they
know-
have
I
Southern
hate when
accents in
people say
Illinois?
fixin'.
I'm
Southern
fixin',
like
I'm fixing dinner.
Well, like,
locals?
is it broken?
No, but that's all I know how to say. Or fixing supper, like.
Yeah, but I don't know why you're fixing it. Why is it broken?
that. I'm,
Well,
I'm
I'm-
fixing
I'm-
up a parlay right now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm fixing to do
Yeah.
it. Like I'm
You're
about
about
to.
to. I know.
I'm
I
fixing.
know. I understand what you're saying, but it's like I don't like when people say fixing dinner.
Well, you're gonna have to just deal with. If I'm letting you have
Well, if
y'all,
you're making gumbo, fix it all
I'm
you
fixing
want.
it. I'm
Yeah,
fixing gumbo
fix that
for you.
gumbo. Yeah.
What do you say, Dave?
Do they have Southern accents down, like local people from?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my friends who are from down there got an accent for sure. So I wonder where it like connects and
starts.
ends.
Like Bloomington.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
probably-
know.
Isn't there
Champagne.
that thing where there was like some parasite that caused like the southern accent, the slower drawl?
Oh,
I don't. It's probably just
News
like
to me.
inbreeding
Hold on.
or inbreeding,
Hold on,
probably.
You think so?
I don't know.
No. That's not like. Do you know anyone that's like that?
And only there's just people I follow on TikTok that are from like the mountains in like West Virginia or like the Blue Ridge Mountains, and they're so inbred that
Blue
like
Ridge Mountain.
they can't even talk. It's like a family of all of them. They have like
really?
eyes that are all
Oh, they're like all over social media and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
right?
I can't
I
remember
don't
their
wanna look at
names.
them.
They're really scary.
I've heard of
Hookworms
them.
once sapped the American South of its health, yet few realize they continue to afflict millions.
Hookworms, interesting. I
Yeah.
thought only dogs got those.
Nope, apparently people from the South got it too.
Are tapeworms still kicking around?
Probably.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Those can just get in your intestine and just
Did
squirm its way
Did
through.
you guys remember during the pandemic? You guys, you see, it's rubbing off on me. When everyone was using stuff to like rid themselves of parasites. Were y'all on that TikTok during the pandemic? When everyone was
Hydrochloroquine or whatever.
yeah, everyone was like using stuff to like deworm themselves, and that's like apparently our dogs get dewormed like every 5 years, but humans never do it.
We have worms?
Apparently, we have a lot of worms.
I knew we had bacteria. Like,
Apparently,
you have-
like other countries, we probably should ask Donnie, but other countries like deworm like every year, but Americans don't. And supposedly, the amount of like meat that we eat and the type of meat that we eat, it's like we do need to be deworming. But I also have never done it, so
I remember hearing somewhere that we actually have more bacteria cells in our body than human cells. Because we have so much in your like your
In your
your
stomach, yeah.
microbiome
gut
in your
and
gut.
stuff,
Yeah.
yeah.
So like if you like need them to live. So that's
Right,
like
you
where
have to
if you
have, like,
take
the good-
antibiotics, like you should be also taking like a probiotic. To
right,
and a worm.
And a worm get skinny.
gross.
What about yeehaw? Is that just like a stereotypical? Do you guys actually go yeehaw
I think that's
instead
more
of like our
like
woo?
I
That's
feel like
like
that's
country
Texas.
western.
yeah, I feel like that's more like
Yeah.
a Brandon Walker question. Like that's
Okay.
like middle Mississippi. Yeehaw.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
I feel like
Cowbells.
that's Oklahoma.
Yeah, that
Oklahoma,
too.
Texas.
Yeah, Wyoming.
Yeah.
But like
Yeehaw.
if they're like watching a game, will they actually go yeehaw?
I mean,
Oh.
I think I've heard them on people like on horses do it.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
worst thing.
Just kick them and start going.
Yippee ki
We should go south for a week.
He's from Brooklyn.
Dialect.
Who is?
Should we make that the
Die
next
Hard.
trip?
John McClane.
Or
He
just
was
start
not the only
talking.
one to ever say it.
Talking like we're in the south.
That'd be fun if we just had like a complete day where y'all had to try to be Southern and like say y'all and.
I'm awful at accents.
You know-
I reckon you couldn't do it.
We've talked
Can
about
you do an
before
English accent, Dave?
how
Hello.
Do it again.
Hello.
The H is silent. Hello.
Tuesday, isn't it?
Hello,
In it.
Tuesday, isn't it?
Cockney accent.
You mud blood.
we've talked before about how we'd like to maybe do a video where we sail the whole Mississippi.
Oh, I'd love
From
to
like
do that.
Minneapolis.
Can I be Sacagawea?
And we talked like it'd be perfect if we timelined it with like the Bears at the Saints,
That would be sick.
and the Bears do play at
They do.
New Orleans
Yeah,
this year.
well, just
They
get-
they play whenever it's the Alabama game. I think is whenever it's Bears Saints and then
Yeah, it's like
LSU Bama.
November
Oh,
4th.
really?
LSU is they're gonna
mean,
be in Tuscaloosa.
I don't think Dave will clear that by any means
Nope.
because that's a long sailing trip. But it'd be sick.
I'm going
They
this
do
week, and I only
that.
have
I'm
a
pretty sure they do
one-way
that.
ticket right now, so I'll try scoping the waters
Okay.
to
Yeah,
see what our way back would be.
Yeah, no, you should.
Hopefully, my
That'd be good.
GPS works the whole way.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you be on a boat with us for 14 days, Megan?
No way.
Yeah, I don't think any
No,
of us
I don't
could.
think I would want. I love you all very, very much, but I feel like y'all would get tired of me after. I would just be so bored.
Who would be the first?
Would there
person?
be silly string on the boat for you to start fist fights with?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would. After
They
after
don't know
day,
what we're talking about.
After 6 days, I would start squirting silly string. Yeah,
We'd probably start eating it.
probably. Who would we eat first? I mean, I'm all bone, so y'all can't eat me.
That's true. Danny's kind of a twink, so he's out too for
looks
that
like it's
same
probably-
I
reason.
think it's
I
between you
guess it's
three.
me.
I
It's
feel like
me.
I'm gonna get murdered.
No,
now.
I don't
I would
know.
take too long to cook.
That makes Shifa actually.
I gotta
mad.
eat.
Yeah.
We'll like start with the leg.
Yeah.
Until you die.
Yeah, we'll keep you fully
You'll
awake
die out
though.
slowly.
Oh Jesus!
That way, all of your meat will stay good, and we could eat you throughout the trip.
Can't we just bring like beef jerky?
No.
No, we're gonna make your penis beef jerky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lay it
We're
out in
not
the
gonna-
sun.
Gross.
And we're not going to eat Ace or George. That's not an option.
Of course not.
Why would you even bring that up?
I said it's not an
Why
option.
did your brain go there? No one else's brain even went there.
They said it's
You're
not an
thinking
option.
about eating. He's
They're
thinking
not
about.
coming on the trip
He's
anyways.
thinking about eating our dogs.
Oh, dude,
he's been
you should've-
fantasizing about eating our
I
dogs.
said
He
it's
hates
not an
dogs.
option, dumbass.
You were like, you said it like it's not an option, right?
Yeah. Like that's not something we can do, right?
Just
Dude,
spitballing here.
Tom, you missed this. This is probably maybe the highlight of the trip. We were driving down 55.
Oh,
This was crazy.
and
Do
this
we
is
have
it's,
this video?
It's going to
We
be in stool
Whenever
scenes
you
too.
almost wrecked.
But
What?
Whenever you wrecked.
No, I didn't. wreck.
Almost wrecked.
No, well,
Supposedly.
we're driving down 55. There's this pickup truck with a trailer on the back.
like a hog trailer.
Yeah, and the pickup truck had like a tool kit on the back, like
One
you
of
know,
those
It was like
big,
a flat. It was like a flat hard cover.
Yes.
On the back with a
Yes.
pickup truck.
going
uh,
80 down 55, and there was just a German Shepherd chilling on the back.
I'm gonna
That's
try
okay.
to.
Not
I'm gonna,
happens in
tied
Louisiana
down.
all the time.
Not tied down.
Really?
Yeah, me and my husband always like feel so bad because we're like that dog could jump out of. I actually have a story really quickly. My friend
Just laying there. Yeah.
my friend in high school, she had a big, I think it was like a Great Dane. It was some kind of like big dog, and she put it in the back of her boyfriend's truck, but she stupidly fucking put its leash on and like tried to like
I don't want
tie
to hear
it.
the rest.
The dog jumped out, and the poor dog's paws were just like obliterated because she didn't know for like 2 minutes that her dog was like dangling out of the back of the truck. So don't put your dogs in the back of a truck. Period.
Ever.
I,
Did it
I
live,
just
though?
sent a.
Yeah, it lived, but they had to like wrap its paw. Like the dog couldn't walk for like 2 weeks.
I just sent Lance the video I took on my phone of the dog.
It was jarring. Like it was like holy.
It was
fuck.
it was actually maddening.
Email.
A lot of them in the South are like hunting dogs too, so it's like they're so used to riding the truck bed, so it's like
There's a
they don't think
difference
it's that big
between
of a deal.
a dirt country road.
I know, and the interstate. I
the
understand
interstate
that.
going 80.
Some people
yeah.
don't
And
get it though.
That hog trailer was completely.
It was empty, yes,
You could've
yes.
So you
put
could've
the
just
dog
put it in
the
there.
trailer, Yeah.
Now the dog did not have a care in the world.
no,
the dog.
dog was chilling.
It's
I would
probably
go
done
so
that
far
every
as to say
day.
the dog was comfortable.
Yeah.
It looked comfortable.
Yeah.
It's
but-
probably lived that life for a long time.
Yeah.
That's bad for your eyes too. You're not supposed to let dogs hang their head out windows because it can
He was
fuck up
facing
their.
the other way.
I understand, but there's no like.
Its eyes are probably just like
It's going 80. Yeah, exactly. There's
whipping
gonna
in
be
the
wind
wind.
regardless.
Yeah.
It was fucking crazy.
So we were asking, like, if we were to post this, be like, wow, how crazy is this? Would we get backlash from a bunch of people in the country? Be like, we always do this. Like, dogs.
Maybe. I
Fine.
mean,
Even on a highway like that?
ask Sydney. I bet Sydney would probably say that's fine.
I bet you she would.
No,
not.
she would not.
You don't think so?
She would run over a coyote with her car, but she would not.
Which I have also
witnessed.
I don't know though. She might, dude.
Should we call
Not her
up?
personal dog, but she might be like,
Well,
oh, if it's.
I feel
There's
like-
no way she would put Jack.
I've seen
Well,
her.
I
Jack-
said not her
interact with
personal
her.
dog.
Well, Jack seems like he couldn't. I mean, that you would put him in the cab always.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
would never put him in the
full
back.
Flying off.
Calling Jack a runt?
He's this
tiny.
You'd have to give him the Christmas tree treatment.
He would
Strap him up
get
there.
caught by that wind and just get.
Yeah, and just
Taken
take
into
off like a
orbit. Yeah.
squirrel, like a flying
All right, here we
squirrel.
Yeah,
He's
here.
wiry. Here we go.
Yeah, that happens all the time in the South.
Oh, we were flying
On
down the highway.
I-55.
You got like the video doesn't do
And I was like making eye contact with the dog and stuff. He's like, "What are you looking at, man?"
Yeah, no, I would love to say that doesn't happen a lot, but
See, Danny was right. There would be a contingency of Twitter that'd be like, you guys are just fucking idiot Northerners.
But, yeah.
Okay,
Fucking
but all right,
I-55.
all right, all right,
Abuse your
all right,
dog.
fine. Why up there not even in the truck bed?
I agree. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's the flat like.
There was
tool
nothing.
thing.
If that guy's got to turn around a bend, he slides right off.
It was not tied up either.
oh, like the
they
back
said.
wasn't up.
No.
Like the back. Oh, so that's where I was missing. I thought that like he was just like it was like a
Watch the
rectangle
video
in the
again.
back
He's
of the
sitting
truck.
on like the toolbox that's flat.
And
Yeah,
they,
just pause it when you see him.
they had an empty, like, cattle trailer
Oh,
hitched
okay, yeah.
to it.
That doesn't make sense because yeah, the dog can just slide off. That's just
Right.
stupid.
100%.
But whenever people do put their dogs in the back of your car without you're risking that to happen. So like it's kind of the dog probably has done that multiple times, and the guy just thinks that he's like never gonna get in a wreck, and then one day we're gonna hear about this guy and this dog.
And it's gonna get under someone's fucking car going 80, and that's gonna send
You
them.
always
it's bad.
you bring things to a level like I
That's
just don't
but
understand.
I'm not
He's
joking
right,
right
though.
now.
He's right.
I'm not joking.
I know
Like
you're not.
watching this again makes me mad. It makes me mad.
It's a very big risk. For
And
very
I
little
should
dog.
note, Dave did nothing. Mr.
he did.
Dog,
Yeah.
Mr. Humanitarian, Mr. Pause Chicago. He didn't say a word.
He ran the marathon for Paws.
Yes, didn't say a word.
But
Raised
then-
$10,000 for him.
Congratulations.
He looked at
He
it,
didn't
popped
run
another edible, and said, "Not my problem today, I reckon."
Didn't you pay for it yourself the
I
first
paid
time?
a lot of it. Yeah.
And then the second time you didn't run.
No, the first time I made the 10,000, I didn't pay 10,000 myself. Obviously,
No,
I
I
paid like
know.
1,500.
It's 10,000.
to run in
yeah.
a marathon.
Fuck.
That's what you got to raise.
I could not imagine wanting. I mean, respectfully, I know it's for a good cause, but like having to raise 10,000 and then run.
Wait, really?
No, thank
I
you.
didn't know it was. I knew you had to do something. I didn't know you. Had
You
to
don't have to do that.
it's
You
like
can just
jump
pay
rope for
into
heart.
it and run.
Y'all remember Jump Rope for Heart? Did y'all have that? Where you had to
No.
like go to each door and knock and be like, "Do you guys want to donate to Jump Rope for Heart?" And then you had to stay a day at school where you just jump roped all day to see how many times. Like
What's the heart thing for?
I think like just cardiac awareness. I think maybe it's a South thing because we're all fat.
No, we had book it.
We had that.
Oh, you had it?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jump Rope for Heart.
You read a book and you got a personal pizza.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Pizza.
We're
Yeah.
more of skip it guys.
What?
right?
I thought that,
The Skip It Challenge.
I
The
love-
first White
I love
Sox Dave
Skip It.
Challenge.
It was.
and I dominated
You
it.
did.
Did you ever skip it, Megan?
I did. I love Skip It.
Yeah,
Skip
it
It
was
was
And hula hoops. Can you guys hula hoop?
I cannot.
Yeah, we're gonna do that on Dagon Day. We'll get a skip
Okay.
it and a hula hoop.
Deal. I gotta say, I'm a little afraid about Dagon Day.
Why?
What's it fall on?
The 30th and the 31st.
It's Monday, Tuesday, I think.
Oh, great. I feel like we're going to own the city.
Oh yeah.
Kings of
Parade.
Chicago.
Why is that?
We should get
It's a
like
Monday, Tuesday.
we
No
should
one's
get
gonna
we
go.
should get a trolley. We should get a trolley.
No.
Just go around for Dagon Day.
No.
And we can pick up
What?
fans.
For Dagon Day?
No.
What's
no.
wrong with that? Get a trolley for Dagon Day.
Dagon Day. We can have cups made.
No.
Shirts.
Dagon Day 2023.
Shirts with Dave's face on them and
Yeah.
Megan's
Front and back.
front and back.
I feel
How
bad.
old are you turning? 31?
Yeah, it's my golden birthday.
Hey, y'all never ask a
let's
woman her
go.
age.
I feel bad, though. You're like, you're
No,
gonna
you
be-
can do that unless they're old. That's,
Is that what you decided?
it's not rude for you to ask.
I feel like if you didn't know me and you just walked up to me and you're like, "How old are you?" It could be considered rude.
that would
Okay,
be
now
rude
how
to
much
do
do
to
you weigh?
anybody, but
Yeah. How much do you want to know? How much I weigh? Social Security. Height. So I'm not
I
taller than
actually,
you.
I would be perfectly comfortable asking you your weight because it's,
One
not,
login
it's
password?
not like a bad number, I know. But for
Why don't you guess
if
it?
you
Why don't we guess? What is my weight?
125.
You're pretty close. I was 123 this morning.
There you
Always
go.
aim low, brother.
Yeah.
Always aim
But
low.
yeah, I was trying to guess
that?
dead on, and you're not going
How
to guess.
much does
so-
Livy Dunn weigh?
Isn't she like 410?
What's she clocking in at?
410,
Oh,
87 pounds.
you know,
Just
410,
shoots
116 pounds.
20 years old.
You're me after Deggin Day. You're gonna be hung over his balls taking the kids trick or treating though. That's
Well,
a problem.
They already would have done it, right? Oh no, it's October. Yeah, that'd be tough.
Well, no, because the thing is, we don't have to get super drunk on Deggin Day. We can.
No, we're getting super drunk.
I want like
Also, I don't know.
That's not even a choice. Like we would do that, like even if we weren't trying to.
Did you guys always have trick or treating on actual Halloween?
That's something.
I love. That's the only time I ever want to do it.
Halloween and St. Patrick's Day should be moved to like the fourth Friday or Saturday of their months. I think.
But
Just
then
like
my birthday would be different every
Memorial
year,
Day
and
or
I don't
something.
like that.
No, your birthday would be the same.
your birthday would be the same.
No, but it wouldn't be Halloween, and
Different,
that is my
okay.
birthday.
Okay.
That is
That's
my
why
birthday.
I hate my birthday though, because too
You
much.
love your birthday.
Why would you love? There's nothing
You
to
love
love
the
about a
attention.
birthday. Not that kind of attention.
You love it.
No, especially once you get
Happy
older.
birthday, Ed.
yeah, we're just planning Deggin Day on my birthday. A whole day of my day is talking about their day. Sounds
Not
fair.
me. I bought you breakfast.
You did, yeah.
I've been
Megan brought me breakfast.
bringing it back to you every time. See, I've just been saying happy
Thanks,
birthday,
thanks. Caught the ball.
Ed. Got you.
Appreciate it. No, but I'm excited for Deggin Day.
Me too.
When did
I
we
never
decide
thought
that
I'd be
there was gonna
excited
be
about
Deggin
White
Day?
Sox Dave's birthday, but now that Megan's here and it's combined, because you just sometimes you need reasons.
Have you
to
been
just-
around her drunk before? She gets violent.
First off, that was only one time, and that was because I was told to spray silly string.
That was once.
And 3 grown men decided they wanted to turn around and tell me to stop spraying it after I was told to be spraying it at the bar that I'm supposed to be at. So if I'm supposed to be spraying silly string,
Are you
that's-
supposed to challenge them all to fist fights out
I
front?
didn't. I didn't say it out front. I just said y'all don't need to be pussies about a children's toy, which I will stand
I'm
on
joking.
every
I'm joking.
time.
I'm joking.
And yeah, don't be a pussy about silly string. You can literally just pick it out of your hair. And I would also the guys that I did spray the silly string in the first time, I bought them another round of drinks because
that's
they were
nice.
nice about it. Those guys can suck my dick.
Suck her dick.
Go off, girl.
If I was Livy done with a dick, you could suck it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Suck that chick.
Do you want to tell Dave to suck your dick for bringing that up? Was Daggin Day canceled?
It's just silly
Let
string
me
the fuck out
let me
of
think
him.
about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Daggin days.
Megan's getting after it.
It's gonna be bad when a fucking mother of 2 drinks me under the table.
You have gone off a cliff with your.
Oh,
ability.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No, but
yes,
he just doesn't got the tank. Like he don't got.
That's
the,
what I'm saying.
He don't got the stamina, but he'll like. But
It's- I
what
think
he's
it's 'cause
cramming
of-
into the hours is good work.
Yeah, but the Dave I knew from 8 years ago, he wouldn't recognize. From 4 years
I'm in my
ago.
twilight, Ed.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I will say-
I can't go like I used to. Not even close.
The last couple of times I've gotten down, I had forgotten to like put things in my body like food and water. So
That's
like
it.
I've been just
I don't know what it is. I used to, like college and like party era of my life. Drunk food, like I gotta find a burrito. I gotta find pizza. Now it's the opposite. I don't eat.
you
I
remember
get like
that?
drunk or act sick.
I gotta find a breakfast burrito.
Well, that's how your drinking ends.
Yes.
Like we got wings after. And
Why
like,
do you think Mr. Making Money doesn't drink on game days? I mean, doesn't eat on game days. I sound like Dave Portnoy, always messing that up now. But you can't. If he eats, he's done.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be done at 11 or 11 o'clock.
true.
Game,
I don't
4
even know
o'clock
what
game.
it is either. It's
It's
just like I don't crave food anymore. It's the opposite of what it used to be for me.
See, I just forget to eat, and then all of a sudden, my husband's like, "Oh, let's have a drink," and I'm like, "Yeah," and then all of a sudden, I'm like, "Wait, did
You're
I
black.
eat today?
Yep.
Yeah." And
It's
you know,
tough. It's tough
It is
getting
tough.
old.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
It sucks.
is.
I think I want to get fat.
No,
This
don't.
this weather outside makes me want to put like 15 pounds on. You think we could deal with like a thick me? You know, just all of a sudden I just like beef up a little bit.
Definitely.
Let
think that'd
the
be fine.
200.
Fit right
Let
in.
the 200K subscribers decide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them and Mr. Making Money.
We
I
just
could-
went back to 99,000 after that. Comment.
Oh man. All right then.
The Astros are about to start. You
They
got any
I
Astros?
have Astros money line. I know you took a little parlay of
Yeah, I
Astros
did.
money line and Altuve to get a hit.
On that note, I did use the funds for this bet that I made on the Barstool Sportsbook. I bet the Astros money line. They were -1.
I think they were
30.
Yeah, they were close to that this morning.
-130, and
I think it was
Altuve to get a
132.
hit. I got it at +150.
Yeah.
All right. Well, happy Bedard Day, everybody.
And
Just
happy
let-
Bedard Day, and we may have a Breeders' Cup Classic horse.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
third place, right?
Yep.
Third place.
Third place. I did see
Ooh,
that.
you
I
were watching?
I was. I forgot to text you guys,
Shards.
but I put some money on.
Nice.
Hold on. The name is
Shards.
no. Hold
Yeah.
on. No.
Copper Missiles.
Copper
the,
Missiles.
Yeah.
the other
Damn it.
one. The other one's Copper Missile.
We have a handful.
I knew
that
Copper.
are
I knew
stable.
Copper. I watched Copper Missiles race.
Okay.
So that was a good race. I enjoyed that.
Shards
thoroughly.
is a runner. Shards.
Shards is good.
That was his.
I don't love that name.
I hate that name if I'm being honest. I
Yeah.
just
It's
don't agree with
Shards.
it.
But
Yeah.
if he keeps running like he's running, so
I'll put him.
he's that was his fourth race. A first, a second, and 2/3 thus far, and he's going to be on the bubble for the Breeders' Cup. 2-year-old colt.
Looked good.
He looked. Did you
Looked
watch? Oh, you
was
were
in the car.
yeah, you were in the car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looked good.
He looked awesome. Very
Um,
exciting.
But yeah, all right then. Hope you all win your bets.
Thank you.
Hope Shards takes off. And yeah, that's it.
Go
Thanks one more
Stros.
time to the subscribers.
We
Yeah.
love
Cheers
you
to
all.
you. Sincerely. Not many brands here have 100K. We're proud to be with them now.
Thanks for having me on today, so I can be a part of this, guys.
Yeah.
This
And
was
happy
a lot of
birthday,
fun.
Ed.
Yeah,
You're always
bring it
welcome
back
to
to
make
Ed.
money.
I fucking love all
Yes.
you guys, behind the scenes people as well.
Thank you for letting
Cheers.
us use your face on thumbnails,
Yeah.
Megan.
Anytime, boys.
Why do you think you were invited in here?
Just using me.
Hey, Ed,
See
happy
you Thursday.
Bedard Day.
That's it.
100K.
Congratulations, boys.